As we grow older and cross the milestone of 70 years, one of the most pressing questions that lingers in our minds is this: how much longer will I live? It is a question both simple and profound. And while no one can predict the future with absolute certainty, science has uncovered several signs that can give us strong clues about our remaining years. These are not guesses or myths. These are real measurable indicators based on decades of scientific research. In this video, we will explore 8 of the most important signs that experts believe can help predict your longevity after the age of 70. If you are a senior or have loved ones entering this stage of life, understanding these signs is not just about curiosity. It is about making proactive decisions to improve both the quantity and quality of your remaining years. The first sign may surprise you. It is your walking speed. Studies have shown that the speed at which a person walks can strongly indicate their overall health and remaining lifespan. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that people over 70 who walked faster than 1 meter per second tended to live significantly longer than those who walked slower. Why does walking speed matter so much? Because it reflects the combined function of many systems in your body. Your heart, lungs, muscles, bones, and even your brain must work together just to help you walk at a steady pace. If you can walk briskly, it is a sign that these systems are still in good shape. On the other hand, slow or unstable walking could be a warning that some of these systems are starting to decline. But what if you cannot walk fast? Should you panic? Not at all. The goal is not to run marathons. Instead, this sign reminds us of the importance of regular movement, cardiovascular health, and balance training. If you want to improve your walking speed, consider activities like Tai Chi, gentle strength training, and walking on uneven surfaces to improve your stability and coordination. It is never too late to build strength and mobility even in your 70s or 80s. Another powerful sign is your ability to get up from a chair without using your hands. This might sound simple, but it is a quick test of both muscle strength and joint flexibility. In one large study, seniors who could stand up and sit down from a chair 5 times in a row without using their arms had significantly better health outcomes and longer life expectancy. The reason is clear. This action involves your legs' core muscles and coordination. If any part of that chain is weak, your risk of falls increases and your independence could be threatened. Practicing this movement daily as a form of exercise can actually help you preserve your autonomy and physical resilience for years to come. The third sign that can predict how long you may live after 70 is the strength of your grip. Grip strength is more than just how tightly you can hold something. It is a powerful reflection of your overall muscle strength, nervous system, function, and even cardiovascular health. In a massive study conducted across multiple countries, researchers found that weaker grip strength was associated with a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and even early death. This held true even when accounting for age, gender, and lifestyle factors. Why does this matter? Because grip strength often declines before more obvious symptoms of illness appear. It acts like an early warning signal that your body might be starting to weaken internally, even if you still feel okay on the outside. Fortunately, improving grip strength is not complicated. Simple activities like squeezing a stress ball, lifting light weights, or even doing resistance band exercises a few times a week can gradually rebuild your hand and arm muscles. And as these muscles grow stronger, so does your confidence, stability, and chances of maintaining independence. The fourth sign is your sense of purpose. Yes, this is more emotional than physical, but it is no less important. Studies have consistently shown that older adults who wake up each day with a clear sense of purpose tend to live longer, healthier lives. One remarkable study followed seniors for over a decade and found that those with a strong purpose in life were significantly less likely to suffer from stroke, depression, or chronic illnesses. Purpose acts as a driving force that keeps people engaged with life. It encourages daily activity, fosters social connections, and even strengthens the immune system. Whether your purpose is spending time with your grandchildren, volunteering in your community, or pursuing a hobby you love, that internal motivation can be as powerful as any medication. If you have not yet identified a purpose that excites you, now is the perfect time to explore. You might be surprised how energizing it can feel to start each day with something meaningful to look forward to. These two signs, your grip, strength, and your sense of purpose, may seem unrelated, but together they offer a complete picture of both physical and emotional vitality. Grip strength reminds us to care for our muscles and physical function, while purpose reminds us to care for our spirit and sense of direction. Both are essential if we want to thrive beyond the age of 70. Remember, longevity is not just about living longer. It is about living well. And these signs help us understand what areas we need to nourish in order to make that happen. The fifth sign that may reveal your longevity after 70 is the quality of your sleep. Sleep is often overlooked in conversations about aging, but it is one of the most powerful indicators of health and vitality. Poor sleep has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. On the other hand, consistent and restful sleep supports immune function, brain health, mood regulation, and cardiovascular balance. According to researchers, older adults who sleep between 7 to 8 hours per night without frequent interruptions tend to live longer and experience fewer chronic illnesses. But it is not just about quantity. The quality of your sleep matters just as much. Light fragmented sleep may not allow your body to go through the deep restorative stages necessary for repair and regeneration. If you frequently wake up feeling tired, irritable, or foggy, your sleep may be insufficient even if you are spending enough hours in bed. Simple changes like establishing a regular bedtime routine, reducing screen time before bed, cutting down on caffeine, and keeping your bedroom cool and dark can dramatically improve sleep quality. Some people also benefit from gentle stretches, herbal teas like chamomile, or even magnesium supplements, but always consult your doctor before making changes. The sixth sign is your social connection. Humans are social creatures, and the quality of our relationships has a direct impact on our health. Numerous studies have found that seniors with strong social bonds, whether through family friends, religious groups, or community organizations, tend to live longer, happier lives. In fact, loneliness has been called the new smoking because of its devastating effects on health. Chronic loneliness increases the risk of high blood pressure, weakened immunity, and even dementia. But the good news is it is never too late to reconnect. A simple phone call, joining a group activity, volunteering, or even having regular conversations with a neighbor can make a big difference. These interactions provide emotional support, reduce stress, and keep the mind active and engaged. If you feel isolated, know that many communities now offer programs specifically for seniors to meet, share, and support one another. And in the digital age, even video calls and online communities can serve as meaningful connections. Together, sleep quality and social connection form a vital duo in predicting your long-term well-being. One nourishes your physical body, the other your emotional heart. And when both are in harmony, they support a healthier immune system, lower inflammation, and more balanced hormone levels. More importantly, they help you feel alive, not just existing, but truly living with energy, joy, and connection. The seventh sign that strongly predicts your life expectancy after 70 is your ability to manage stress. Chronic stress is like a silent killer. It slowly wears down the body, weakens the immune system, disrupts hormone balance, and accelerates the aging of cells. Research has linked long-term stress to higher rates of heart attacks, strokes, Alzheimer's disease, and even certain cancers. In contrast, seniors who have healthy coping mechanisms, such as mindfulness, prayer, deep breathing, or social support, show lower levels of inflammation and better physical resilience. One landmark study found that people who reported feeling high levels of daily stress but believed stress was not harmful had lower mortality rates than those who feared stress itself. This shows that your mindset matters. The goal is not to eliminate stress entirely because that is unrealistic. Instead, it is about how you respond to it. Techniques like meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or simply talking to someone you trust can make a world of difference. Even 5 minutes a day of mindful breathing can lower your blood pressure and calm your nervous system. Remember, resilience is a skill, not a trait. You can develop it at any age. The eighth and final sign is your ability to maintain independence in daily life. This includes tasks like dressing, bathing, cooking, managing medications, and moving around without assistance. Researchers refer to these as activities of daily living, or ADLs. The more independently a person can perform these functions, the greater their chances of living a longer and healthier life. Loss of independence is often a turning point that can lead to hospitalizations, depression, or nursing home admission. That is why early detection of difficulty with ADLs is crucial. Even minor struggles like needing to hold on to furniture to walk across a room should not be ignored. Physical therapy, occupational therapy, and home modifications such as grab bars or raised toilet seats can make a huge difference. There are also balance exercises specifically designed for seniors that improve mobility and confidence. Maintaining independence is not just about physical health. It also affects dignity, emotional well-being, and sense of control over life. That autonomy, even in small daily choices, is a powerful force that fuels motivation and a positive outlook, both of which are associated with longevity. To summarize these 8 signs, walking speed, chair riseability, grip, strength, purpose in life, sleep quality, social connection, stress management, and daily independence, together form a complete picture of senior health. They go beyond traditional checkups and give you insight into how your body, mind, and spirit are aging. The most empowering truth here is that many of these signs can be improved with consistent effort. You are not at the mercy of genetics or fate. Every step you take to move more sleep, better stay connected, and care for your mental health is a step toward a longer, richer life. So if you recognize a weak spot among these 8 signs, do not feel discouraged. Feel empowered, because now you know exactly where to start. In the end, longevity is not a matter of luck. It is the result of awareness, small daily habits, and a willingness to care for your body and mind with intention. These 8 scientifically backed signs give you the roadmap. They are not meant to scare you, but to empower you. If you are over 70 or caring for someone who is, remember this truth: it is never too late to make positive changes. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to transform overnight. All it takes is one small step forward each day. Walk a little more, sleep a little deeper, call a friend, breathe mindfully, choose foods that nourish your heart and brain. Practice getting up from a chair without your hands. Smile with purpose. And most of all, believe that your actions matter, because they do. You have more power than you think. If this video helped you better understand how to care for your health as you age, please consider giving it a like. Share it with someone you care about. And if you want more evidence-based tips for senior health and longevity and quality of life after 70, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We are here to support your journey every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and may your years ahead be filled with strength, connection, and joy.